These missing person posters have been popping up all over town. They handed out these postcards here today. It says, "I can't do this."
I don't need a measuring stick or anything. It's not that deep. But this all fell in about 15 to 20 minutes this afternoon.
They are right now evacuating children from this building.
They're trying to bring in some healthy options for people so you can eat that fair food and still feel good about yourself.
Just about a minute ago, someone drove past and threw all these pom-poms at us.
They were actually raising money for the local fire department.
Erin Calandra from our sister station in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, talked to a group of seniors who desperately need to get their medical supplies. Erin?
This CVS is condemned. The other pharmacy down the street is also closed.
Erin Calandra is also there with the very latest. Erin?
Marty, Jen, just about 15 minutes ago, we heard a muffled explosion come from the direction of where this suspicious package was found. Now, Penn State officials are right now briefing the media on what was inside that package. We do have a crew there, and we will have that information at 6 o'clock. For right now, we can tell you that officials, crews here, maintenance crews for Penn State, found this suspicious package in a field typically used for parking for Penn State football games. This is just south of Medler Field. They say they called in the Penn State bomb squad. They took a look and they say it looked like a serious threat. So they called in the state police bomb technicians to assist. Now again, just about 15 minutes ago, we did hear a muffled explosion come from the direction behind me of where this suspicious package was found. Now Porter Road is now back open, and it appears that several of the emergency vehicles have left the scene. We are being briefed right now by Penn State officials on what exactly happened out here, and we'll have that information at 6 o'clock. For now, live at University Park, Erin Calandra, 6 News.
There's only one phone company that provides landline service to this community, and they really rely on it. Some of them have cell phone service, others don't, and they're all worried what will happen if they have an emergency.
It's a communication company that provides no communication.
This is what it usually sounds like when the Henningers pick up their telephone. But every once in a while, a call will come through.
It's ringing. It never rings.
And even less often, it works.
Hello? Hello?
But the joy was short-lived. Less than a minute later.
Now it's dead. Now there's nothing.
And it's been like this for months.
1 minute it works and the next minute it doesn't.
The Henningers live in Rebersburg, a tiny farming community, rural with bad cell phone service. In fact, some of their neighbors don't have any cell service at all. And like the Henningers,
my husband is not well.
Many of them have health problems and need to know they can rely on their phone to get help.
I've even had problems with our doctor's office getting a hold of us at times.
They've contacted the phone company Verizon dozens of times. They've even gone to local representatives, emergency dispatch, and county commissioners who are also concerned.
There are dozens of families that live in this area, and if they have an emergency, your landline doesn't work, your cell phone won't work when you're at your house.
They, too, are encouraging Verizon to fix the problem and make adjustments in the meantime.
The county is requesting that Verizon provide a temporary cell phone tower so that the residents of that area can make outgoing phone calls during emergencies.
They're told the problem is in the wires. They say phone technicians have made repairs, but nothing is fixed, and now the Henningers and others are fed up.
They need to fix it. I'm paying $55 a month. For what?
It's time for Verizon to step up and fix the problem.
Police say Brandy Weaver Gates even shaved her head pretending to be sick. Now, we spoke with 2 people who helped raise money for her for what they thought were cancer treatments, and they say they're shocked.
Here's former beauty queen, Miss Pennsylvania U.S. International, Brandy Weaver Gates, riding in the 4th Fest parade. And here she is now, cuffed and in jail.
Brandy, do you have anything to say?
State police say Gates lied for years about having cancer.
I'm a 2-year cancer patient.
She's facing felony theft. Police believe she made up the leukemia diagnosis to scam thousands of dollars from the community. Brenda Peters held a dance for Brandy at her tavern, raising nearly $1,000.
When she did come in to collect her money, she wore a face mask so that she would not be exposed to any germs.
She got all of her pageant gowns from Formalities.
This is the designer that she was wearing at 4th Fest.
Tristina Fisher says she was duped.
I'm shocked. I'm sad. I'm worried about her.
Police say this is unlike anything they've ever seen.
How do you pull somebody in that's being treated for cancer and say, hey, you're being accused of faking this?
Trooper Thomas Stocks says Brandy shaved her head so it looked like she had chemo. Here you can see her wearing a medical mask, releasing a lantern during one of her benefits. Stocks says she would even have family drive her to Baltimore for fake treatments.
She was very believable.
I think that she definitely just needs help.
The Miss U.S. International organization, which is not affiliated with Miss America or Miss USA, released this statement saying they too were tricked. They stood by her as she struggled being a beauty queen and cancer patient. She's no longer a representative of the Miss Pennsylvania U.S. International organization. She's supposed to return her crown and sash, quote, upon release from being detained.
He's literally sleeping on the streets and on park benches around State College, but he still has a strong faith in God. And he says that's why he decided to do the right thing.
5, 46, 7, 8. $348.
Hard, cold cash lost in a park, but now reunited with its owner.
Are you Ashley?
I am.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Here's your wallet.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
But how this woman got her wallet back is an unlikely story.
I was waiting to go to an AA meeting over across at St. Andrews. But I said I was on the bench when I walked up there.
That's the voice of the 32-year-old man who found the purse sitting on a park bench at Freedman Park. He didn't want to go on camera, but tells us he's originally from Boston and has been living on the streets of State College for several weeks.
I don't have anything in my pockets right now.
But that didn't stop him from making the right choice. He opened up the wallet, saw the cash along with an access card, and knew the rightful owner was also down on their luck.
Was there a split second where you thought, I could take this cash?
Of course. I just thought about it wouldn't have been good on my conscience. I mean, somebody might not have known, but I would have known. God would have known.
He contacted a local homeless shelter who tracked down the woman, and it turns out she's a single mother fighting brain cancer.
It actually broke me down a little bit. That broke me down a little bit.
Neither party wanted us to film their meeting, but it was filled with thank yous, hugs, and smiles. The woman says her whole life is inside this little bag, and she couldn't put it into words how grateful she was to have it back safely.